The heist that made the Mona Lisa legendary. In 1911, one of the boldest thefts in art history took place. Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa vanished from the Louvre. Though later called the art heist of the century, the operation itself was surprisingly simple. On the evening of August 20th, 1911, a small mustached man slipped into the Louvre's Salon Carré, where the Mona Lisa hung among other masterpieces. Security was lax, allowing him to hide overnight in a storage closet. The next morning, dressed in a white apron like museum staff, he emerged, lifted the portrait from the wall, and carried it into a nearby stairwell. There, he pried the wooden panel from its protective glass case. The only snag came when he found the stairwell door locked. Forced to set the painting down, he fumbled with the doorknob until the plumber happened by. Mistaking him for a colleague, the plumber kindly helped him open the door. Moments later, the thief strolled out of the Louvre with the Mona Lisa tucked under his arm. At first, no one noticed the masterpiece was missing. Paintings were often removed for cleaning or photography. Not until Tuesday afternoon, when an artist asked about its whereabouts, did guards realize it was gone. Police soon discovered the empty frame, and that evening the Louvre announced the shocking news. The Mona Lisa is gone. France in uproar. The theft sparked outrage and fascination. Newspapers demanded to know whether a criminal, a collector, or even a lovesick admirer had taken her. Detectives dusted for prints, searched travelers, and circulated wanted posters showing the painting's famous smile. When the Louvre reopened a week later, thousands of Parisians came not to see art, but to stare at the blank wall. Investigators briefly suspected avant-garde poet Guillaume Apollinaire, who had once called for the Louvre to be burned, and even his friend Pablo Picasso, who had purchased stolen statuettes. Both men were questioned but released. Rumors spread wildly. Some claimed financier J.P. Morgan had commissioned the theft. Others blamed the Germans. Reported sightings poured in from Brazil, Russia, and Japan, but 2 years passed without results. Many assumed the painting was gone forever. The thief revealed. In truth, the Mona Lisa never left France. Her thief was Vincenzo Peruggia, a 29-year-old Italian immigrant and former Louvre handyman, who had even helped build her display case. After slipping her out of the museum, he kept her hidden in a trunk in his Paris apartment for over 2 years, claiming later he had fallen in love with her smile. In December 1913, under the alias Leonard, Peruggia contacted Florentine dealer Alfredo Geri, offering to return the painting to Italy. Geri and Giovanni Poggi of the Uffizi Gallery arranged a meeting. In a Florence hotel room, Peruggia unveiled the Mona Lisa, wrapped in red silk. After verifying its authenticity, the Italians alerted police, and Peruggia was arrested on December 11th. Returned to the Louvre. Following a brief tour of Italy, the Mona Lisa was returned to the Louvre in January 1914. Peruggia stood trial in Italy. Claiming patriotism had driven him, he believed wrongly that the French had stolen the painting during the Napoleonic era. Although evidence suggested he had hoped to sell it, many Italians hailed him as a hero. He received a light sentence, serving just 7 months in prison, before fighting in World War I and later returning to France, where he died in 1925. Peruggia soon faded into obscurity, but his theft transformed the Mona Lisa into a global icon. When the Louvre rehung the painting, over 120,000 visitors came in just 2 days. Her mysterious smile became a subject of endless speculation, reproductions, parodies, and advertisements. As author Diane Hales observed, the Mona Lisa left the Louvre a work of art. She returned as public property, the first mass art icon. Today, the world's most famous painting hangs behind bulletproof glass in a climate-controlled case at the Louvre, where more than 8 million people visit her each year.